John, first game in charge today and a massively needed 3 points. You must be delighted.
Yeah, it was good. It was a bit of an ugly game, to be honest. Didn't play like Tadcaster can play. The times I've been to watch Tadcaster before, they've really got it down and played some decent football and things like that. Today, I thought it was a bit scrappy, a little bit thing. Looked as though we was bottom of the league side, trying to get a result, and we got one. And full credit to them. There were some great performances. Kieran, when he went to centre half, I thought outstanding. They're outstanding there, and there's something to build on, and that's what we've got to do. Sometimes in football you've got to win ugly, and we did, and we saw the game out.
It wasn't the best start to concede after just 6 minutes, but we only had to wait 2 minutes to draw level through Romario from the penalty spot.
It was a penalty. It was a penalty, and it was maybe the best bit of football that we played for the first bit. We got it on the floor and we played. But thinking about it, and if you've got to reflect on the game, both keepers didn't have loads to do, and especially the second half, I can't really remember Harrison making a save. So yes, they had a little bit of aerial power and things like that, and that's what they tried to do. They tried to bombard us. But I thought the defence and the midfield stood up to it very well.
And Romario Vieira also got the game-winning goal. It was a lovely goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great goal, great interplay between those two down the wing, and it was a lovely finish. And we've been telling him to believe in himself because he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of talent as a lad, but he's just very, very laid back. And we've just got to bring the sort of, I'm not saying nasty side, but more aggressive side, and going forward sometimes he takes the easy option, and we're trying to get him to attack people because he's got a lot of ability. But the side is so young, it is so talented, and they've got to grow up quickly in this league.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, but the lads had to show a lot of grit and character towards the end there, as Bridlington was putting quite a bit of pressure on us without threatening too much.
Yeah, there was putting pressure, but it was a long ball situation, and we're going to get that in this league. We're going to get that. You're going to different sort of teams that play in this league. There's teams that want to play football. There's teams that want to knock it forward a long way. But we've got to make sure we're ready for both sides of the game.
How confident are you, based on what you've seen in this short space of time, that you can turn the club season around?
They've brought me in to do this, and I've got to be confident. You've got to be confident, but I've only taken one real training session and looked at them in one game, so I've got to reflect on that, and we've got to just take every game as it comes. Really, I know it's a cliche, but we have to, and build on that today. We train again on Tuesday, ready for another very tough game at Pontefract, which will be very similar to this. They're a very, very aggressive side. Like to get the ball forward and like to get the ball in the box, so it's going to be a very, very similar situation as it was today. We stood up today, and we've got to stand up again on next Saturday.
Obviously, when a new manager comes in, they tend to bring in new players. Can we expect that in the coming weeks and days?
Just depends on the budget. I've got to have a word with the board. I've got a word with, of course I'm talking to people, but I've also got to be fair to the players that are at the club. I want to have a look at them, and I will be fair to them. And if I think that there's still more in them, I'll stick with them. But if I feel as though we need to change in some positions, me and Andy will have a word with each other tomorrow, and we'll decide what we want to do.
Well done, John.
Thank you.